Now homecoming king and queen are canceled. Oklahoma University scraps titles in favor of gender-neutral royalty titles they gave to two men to boost equality. The pushback here, and I've seen the photos, but if they're talking about equality, two men, I thought we were in an era where, and granted, they're probably, what they are. But, and I assume that because if they weren't, and they were just two guys like me, two doses that won, that wouldn't be seen as equality. That would be seen as the patriarch. Two men doesn't really seem like equality, right? I thought we were canceled. There must be, Let's explore and find out about these men. University of Oklahoma bans traditional homecoming king and queen winners. Instead, organizers will anoint two gender-neutral homecoming royals. Gender-neutral. Move is part of nationwide trend that has taken hold among scores of schools. Homecoming is an annual event marked by parades, football games, and dances. And I know you're thinking Oklahoma, red state, right? Norman, where the university is located, perhaps a little different there. It's college campus. Doesn't matter what state it's in, no matter how red college is, what it is. Culmination of homecoming is a dance in which students pick a king and queen. But students in recent years have demanded that contests reflect changing times. This year's winners are two men named Justin Norris and Reece Henry. The news was first reported by KOKH-TV. I'm sure there are so many students here on campus, white students, black students, Asians, Latinos. Can they get a little shout out? No? Who have been able to look at this court and see themselves in it, and just really maybe think in the future, not just I can be on the homecoming court, but I can really do anything I set my mind to here at OU, and people are going to support me for it. Apparently, unless you're a woman, or an Asian, or a Latino, said Norris. Don't know if he's the white guy or the mostly white guy. Oh, here we go. Reece Henry left, so Henry is this guy, and Justin Norris is this guy. Reece Henry is straight, apparently, and Justin Norris, who is gay. Okay, cool. The change at OU is part of a trend that has gained momentum in recent years, as several high schools, colleges, and universities have ditched the old king and queen model in favor of a more progressive format. In the United States, homecoming is an occasion to whip up. Okay, we know what homecoming is, right? I never went. Never went to prom. Didn't have the guts to ask the girl I wanted to ask. Amy, if you're out there. American schools, businesses, and institutions in recent years have made efforts to become more gender inclusive in order to accommodate gay, lesbian, and people who have, in years past, have been considered marginalized. In September 2018, the West Lafayette, Indiana-based school, Purdue University, hosted its first ever gender-neutral homecoming, crowning its own royalty. I hope these weren't the ones at Purdue. Hold up. Okay, so this is a high school in Ohio. I was going to say at Purdue at a large university. I'm hoping you could do better than... okay, I'm being terrible right now. In Chicago, Northwestern University did away with its king and queen, instead opting to name a homecoming wildcat, who would then choose to wear either a crown, tiara, or a gender-neutral headgear at a special prep rally. If you get picked, regardless of what you are in Northwestern, you've got to wear the gender-neutral headgear. You just have to wear it. Or if you're a man, wear the tiara. If you're a woman, wear the crown. You have to do it. Even if you're not being serious, or if you are being serious, you have to. The gender-neutral headgear, I'd love to see that. You have to wear it. If you're out there and you're the next one to get picked at Northwestern University, I want to see you in the gender-neutral headgear, photo, message me, and I will do a video on you. Give you your shout out and your props. Penn State University and State College, Pennsylvania, bid farewell to the king and queen concept in favor of a Guide State Forward Award. That would be given to two students at a special ceremony in October. Other colleges and universities have transitioned to a gender-neutral or gender-inclusive homecoming, such as they say, are University of Minnesota, SDSU, San Diego State, Tulane, that is in New Orleans, John Carroll University, University of Pittsburgh, Northern Arizona University, Flagstaff, Stony Brook University, the University of Nebraska at Omaha, and scores of schools across the country. And in December, student groups at Dallas, Texas-based Southern Methodist University, threatened to boycott homecomings unless they became gender neutral. Interesting. You're really going to boycott that stuff, huh? Well, they're fighting for what they believe in. I honestly thought Oklahoma was too red to be so woke. But I guess that doesn't apply to college campuses. Somebody says, LOL, I love this, cancel cheerleaders and I'll be happy. Yeah, because who wants to see attractive women dancing around? Not me, of course. Oh, it's so sexist. Oh, for God's sake, this is just ludicrous. I wonder if this person who wants cheerleaders canceled would say the same thing about the spicy women that are on Twitch getting paid that way. Would this individual not want to see individuals in smut magazines anymore, on those X-rated videos getting paid, on the strip poles at various clubs around the United States? I wonder if this person feels that way about everyone. And I'll assume it is a woman who probably couldn't squeeze into a cheerleading outfit in any kind of way and hasn't been able to in a long time. LOL, boomer what? Boomer sooner. Eye roll. This makes sense. Forcing students to pick one boy and one girl is ridiculous. I know, man. It's like, twist their arm behind their back. How dare they, right? Oh my God, give it a rest. So happy I grew up in the 90s. Same here. Late 80s kid and early to mid 90s. I feel like I lived in the golden age. A lot of you may feel like your childhood was that. You can probably say the same thing about the 70s, 80s if you were a kid then, 90s to mid to late 90s. Moving into the 2000s, though, I don't know if you want to make that argument. I don't know if I'm going to agree with you. Cancel homecoming, yeah, it's so horrible. I mean, how dare they? How dare students get together on college campuses and have fun and show spirit and have dances and enjoy their team's athletic? Oh my God, it's so horrible. I got to cancel it. Only in Oklahoma? Not really true, because they went and, knucklehead, they went and named several other states where this is happening. Minnesota was named, Pennsylvania was named, Arizona was named, and many others. Texas was named, so might want to read the story first. Cheesy popularity contest is outdated and serves no real purpose anymore. Spoken like somebody who doesn't like to have fun. Well, homecoming is so bad. It's cheesy and outdated. How dare college kids get to have fun? How dare they? People, right? Anyway, I got nothing on this. It is what it is. I'll just remember the golden age of my youth, and whatever people are doing now, they're doing it. It's what I alluded to earlier. If people are really fighting for this on college campuses, if they're willing to boycott these events and universities bend over for them, and I would bet that it was 20 or 30 people out of a campus of 10, 20, 30,000, because most people probably don't give a shit. But if these students are really willing to affect change this way for what they believe in, then you know they're going to continue to do this later in life, and they'll eventually become BLM or Antifa type individuals who sit there and cry about every single little problem. But they are fighting for what they want. Is the other side going to fight for the same, or are they just going to do the eye roll and be like, oh, whatever, and complain here or complain in the comments section while doing nothing about it? That's what it's always about, right? Being active out there for the change that you're trying to affect. And some people get it, and some people sit at home with their thumb up their ass and just post comments and don't do anything about it. And then they wonder why these things keep changing. I wonder. All right, take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.